Welcome to the Flex Forward podcast, where grit meets growth. With your host, Nic Espanet, bringing you stories of resilience, reinvention, and the real climb to success.
All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Flex Forward podcast. Today, I have the great pleasure of having Sanjeev Silla join me. Sanjeev and I have known each other for probably 6-7 years, just through different meetups and real estate investing groups. Sanjeev is an IT professional. He works for a healthcare company, not country, but he is a great guy. When we get together and have lunch, probably once a year. I wish it was more, but we always have a good time when we do get together and visit for a little bit. But Sanjeev, can you kind of tell us what you do with your day job and any other activities you have income wise?
Hey, Nick, first of all, thanks for having me on this podcast. I really appreciate that. I wish we could do more lunches. I know I could not be able to reach you back. Probably we should have lunch soon in the coming weeks, probably.
Sure.
I do IT consultancy for a living. I used to work for top consultancy companies, but I quit the company, full-time job, maybe a few years ago. I've started my own independence consultancy. I work for healthcare companies in North America. I will provide systems implementations and help day-to-day operational health plan or health insurance companies across years.
Oh, good stuff. So I imagine there's a lot of competition in that space. What are some things you do to set you apart? That help kind of set you above some of the competition?
Yeah, it's all about the skill and the network. I believe in both, right? It's not about what you know. It's all about what do you know, the network you know. That's really important, right?
Sure.
So I have very specific niche skills within healthcare space. One is this IT systems implementations. It's kind of an ERP package that they will take care of all the health plans, day-to-day operations. And second is customization. Okay. Third thing is, the most important thing is, it can be, IT real hands-on work. It can be talk to C-level, provide our feedback and strategy, what's the implementation timelines, and, it's a set of skills within the healthcare space, from implementation to managing day-to-day operations of the health plan, especially the claims education engines. I know that there's 300 plus million members in US, right?
Oh, so, wow.
There are few systems where they, most of the members will be, most health plan companies use those systems whenever the members sending a claim to reimburse, probably all this, right? So we will build a system and implementation and transformation programs for health plans.
Oh, awesome. So is there something did you find the IT world, something in that came easy to you that others may find challenging?
So it's all about network. Since I work with the top consulting companies, so probably 20 years in IT, then I'm doing my own. So it's challenging and rewarding, and given the economy, I'll take a little less
sure
risk when compared to finance and a lot of things, but so far so good. But things are changing. If you look at the last few months, Centene and United Healthcare Group, their shares are actually declining in a big way, all-time low. So there's a lot of challenging things coming in terms of premium going up, and they spend a lot of money. I think that's where companies like health plan and will come and they will improve the systems and help the health plans.
Okay. Well, the great thing about healthcare is people are always going to need some type of healthcare. That's, as you remember, I came from a healthcare background, and in those time periods didn't really pay. The market cycles didn't stress me out near as much as they can in the real estate world. So if somebody was listening to us right now and they wanted to get better at something they're doing, and do you have any suggestions, like any books or podcasts, classes, anything like that you've done recently, or even in the distant past that helped you improve some of your skills?
Yeah, see, to be not any specific to the healthcare specific, I do listen podcasts, I do read books, to
Okay.
self-improvement and, my, I can talk about my favorite books. One is Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which is more of financial freedom. We can talk about that.
Sure. I
From
mean, that book definitely comes up very often. I mean, I think that shifts everybody's mindset on how
Yeah,
money works.
that's the book actually changed my thought process. It's not just W-2, you need to have a, passive income, right?
Sure.
Yeah, but going back to health, your specific question, I don't listen to any specific books or any podcasts regarding healthcare space.
Gotcha. So just improvement.
Yeah, it's all about learning what you learn in the workplace. Since I've been working the last 20 plus years in healthcare,
Yeah.
I know exactly the whole system, the big picture. That's what's
Okay.
actually helping me to connect, get the right network to get the next engagement.
In healthcare, you've 30 years. So in that
20 years.
space or in life, anything, what are some of your big challenges that you faced and how were you able to overcome them?
See, when you work on an ID project, right, it's always teamwork. Teams spread across locations on the right. It can be in India, it could be in Mexico, it could be in US, right? This is, I think, having the right goals, right timelines, the plan is essential. And when you work in all this big transformation projects, always requirements is a big issue, right?
Yeah.
Where we don't get the right requirements on day one, so there's a scope creep, I call, right? I think that's the reason we need to have regular touch points. We need to clearly define the goals, the milestones.
Gotcha.
At the same time, we can do anything, but we have to really define what's your role, what you're going to do. Because I know that they know everything, but we need to make sure that focus on your role and give the value add to the customer. I think, and of course, you may not be able to meet the timelines on time. That's why we need to really communicate, and if you say any risk, you need to bring it to the team sooner than later. And at the end of the day, we need to make sure that we have to execute these projects on time within the budget, right?
Sure. And communicate. If things may not go exactly according to plan sometimes, but early and deep communication, I think, is very important in those times.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree on the deep communication, and also not only you need to have solo contributors. You need to have leads and managers where they can see the things in the big picture. They can understand the whole scope of the project.
Yeah.
So definitely the industry knowledge is good to have, not just silos. Technology is one thing. At the same time, we need to understand what the business wanted, right? You can do many more things on technology, miracles, but at the end of the day, we need to make sure that it's actually meeting the goals of the business and the end user. I think as long as we keep track of those things in mind, any product will come flying colors.
No, great stuff. So it sounds like things are going well for you and in your business, and other people that may be in a similar situation where they're W-2 or their 1099 jobs are going well, but they want to look to the future and think about creating passive income to either enhance what they're currently doing or start replacing some of their current income. What are your thoughts on some of those opportunities?
That's a great question, Nick. It's all about financial freedom. I was talking a little bit earlier, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That book really helped me to think really in a big picture of the life. It's more than your active income. You need to have a passive income. I strongly believe in that. I can give an example. Last year, I went to India to take care of my dad for 3 months. This is all about financial independence. Now, second thing is we're able to send my daughter to out-of-state college. It's all about financial independence.
That's wonderful.
The point is we should not just rely on the W-2 income. Anybody, I mean, company may be doing well, but sometimes there will ups and downs. If the company
Sure.
has some issues, they will let you go. I mean, let the employees go. So definitely, at the same time, it should not impact your lifestyle. It not impact your family at any cost. For us, family is a top priority, right? So I think
Sure.
having a passive income, it's like you should be able to earn the money while you sleep. That's exactly
Yeah.
passive income comes in the picture.
That's awesome. That mailbox money, which now is ACH money, but I actually kind of miss getting checks in the mail occasionally.
I
I don't
know.
miss having to get them to the bank and get them. I mean, yes, you can deposit from your phone, but I did like getting mailbox money there for a while before everything went ACH. Now, as we wrap up the interview, what exciting plans or initiatives are you working on in the next 6 to 12 months? You got anything exciting, travel or work wise, that you have coming up?
Next 6 to 12 months, I don't have any travels coming up. Probably I may go to India after 6 months to see my dad. Maybe I'll rig him here. That's in the plan. Second thing
Okay.
is actually we're going to California next towards the end of the week with my son. So we're going to go Tony Robinson's program for teenagers. It's called Jiva
Oh,
LS.
that's very exciting. I wish I'd have
Very
known about that.
exciting.
I'd love to. I've been to Unleash the Power once, and I'd love to take my family. I regret it was in Dallas maybe last year, and I wish I would have taken everybody over to that because it's
Yeah.
definitely
Mhm.
that's a life changing event. Also,
Yeah, it's a global youth leadership program. My daughter went there, and she's really recommending my son, who is a high schooler now. He got excited, so he got acceptance into that with full scholarship. It's a small thing, He got accepted.
wonderful.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll be there for a few days. I think 5 days. So I'm looking
That
for that actually, Nick.
that sounds very exciting. Well, thank you, Sanjeev. Thank you so much for your time today and sharing some insights and tips with us and our listeners. If people would like to connect with you, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
They can always reach out to me on LinkedIn, Sanjeev Silla. My email ID is silla.kumar@gmail.com.
Can you spell that?
Yeah, I can. Thank you. S for Sam, I for India, L for Lincoln, A for Apple, dot, K for King, U for Umbrella, M for Moon, A for Apple, R for Robin, gmail.com, which is silla.kumar@gmail.com.
Awesome. Thank you. And we will put a link to that within the podcast too, for sure. And thank you so much for sharing. Really appreciate your time.
Thanks for listening to the Flex Forward podcast. If you've got grit, growth, and a great story, visit flexforwardpodcast.com/guest to apply and join us on the show.